Fifth, when you continuously call Puff gay, does that affect your relationships in Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said,
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner Thieves in theaters January 19th.
That's funny. Dinner Thieves guitar.
That's promo. He said gay and happy.
No. I'm just saying to you, look.
Yo, Shay Jackson like, that's why I get invited to Puff Party. That's the reason.
Listen. I'm only saying that because of that what's the name interview?
Nori.
The Drink Champs.
Yes.
What's going on, my brother? Oh, man.
What he doing? He says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity.
Hey, yo, Rastafari.
And like, he said something fabulous and he goes, no, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party.
50 came up here and he was giving you flack for the asking Fab to party. So he'll ask you to play the clip, man.
Yeah, play the clip. Go ahead.
I want you to party with me for your birthday, man.
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
I asked 50 about that. And he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy.
Yo, why do you and Fifth just...
Hey, yo.
Why y'all not...
Hey, yo, I don't have no beef with
I don't know why.
With Fifth. He loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see it.
Y'all can't see that he loves me?
But see...
You really, hold on, you really think that's hate? When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
I don't think he like it.
You know he loves me.
I don't think he
Okay.
But why not? Y'all both passionate. Y'all both
I don't know. Yo, check this out. I don't know.
Y'all
I don't.
both the same.
No, we are not.
Okay.
We are not the same.
But I mean,
we are
as
not
far as
cut
the way
from the
you
same
guys
cloth.
work hard.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, I respect that. I don't never hit him with no, nothing. I don't even think of no other man. Besides, if I'm thinking about another man, I'm thinking about uplifting. I'm not thinking about all that. All them gnats, they can't really touch me. Y'all, at the end of the day, y'all see and y'all know what it is. The track record. Y'all know the business acumen. Y'all know the community service. Y'all know what I'm about. And when he does that, it's like funny to me. I don't really take it personal. I know he has a different sense of humor, and he's just not in my life. We don't have to never cross paths, and I will never say nothing negative about him, because that's just not me.
It feels like something must have happened though, like that we just don't know about behind the scenes.
He loves me.
That maybe a situation, a deal went bad.
Nah,
I don't know what it is.
Sometimes people that feel like they don't like you and they act like that, they really love you. Like I'm not like, just saying it to say, But I mean, it's something about me that has him on me all the time, and I'm not going nowhere.
I don't know, man. I think 50 is more hurt than we realize, man. And it's like, when you become a man, it's a different thing, man. I think 50 Cent is teaching a lesson to the next level. And he was always ahead of time. And I look at him like, yo, 50, man, that's, you think about street and all this street coding. Yo, that's his baby mother. That's his son mother, right? But not only that, but it must be something else, man. You know what I mean? Like, did Diddy know, when 50 was gonna get shot? It's so much more going on, man, because 50 hurt, bro. Yo, he hurt, man. Yo, you know what I equate this to? It's like, if you remember the crack in the 80s, man. Like, crack in the 80s, dudes is hustling with each other, but your mom is on crack, right? But you hustling with your man, like, y'all, we all hustling. Whether you cool with the person, you know what I mean, or you hustling on the same block, y'all might not be that cool. But if you have a respect, even though she gonna go get it from somebody else, yo, you probably be reluctant to give it to her. You know what I'm saying? Cause you like, damn, that's this dude mother, man. I ain't giving you no drug, man. I ain't doing that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I look at it that way. I think Diddy, you know what I mean, taking Daphne and kind of like, she grown, she do whatever she want to do. But this is why there's pimps and players. You can't tell me he ain't Turner. You know what I'm saying? You can't say, oh nah, she wanted to do that. Cool, yeah, I'm with it. Of course she wanted to do that. She wanted to do that. Yeah, she did. Yeah, whatever. But at the same time, you can't, you can't say Diddy ain't Turner. You get what I'm saying? You can't say that. When people start to say, man, I don't want to do that no more. You know what I mean? I'm doing it for you. So now, here's the thing with Diddy though. It's like he was turning these chicks out, right? Why? But when you go back and look at it, you're like, damn, Cassie didn't want to mess with him at one point. And once she started messing with him, it's almost like a payback, man. Like I was watching the DMX movie, man. Like the Never Die Alone. That movie is one of them, like, low key, man. It's like it's too deep, man. In terms of the street, how grimy, how crazy the street can be, man. Where DMX was lacing the drugs. She taking the drug, but he lacing it because she hurt his feelings. You know what I'm saying? And he lacing her just to get her hooked to come back to him. It's grimy as heck, but that's the streets. And I look at that the same way as with the Diddy, because I'm looking at, I'm like, yo, it's like a pattern with him. You know what I mean? If a chick is not, if you ain't, it's our powers to, man, you ain't moving that way, I'm gonna make it. All right, you gonna come back around. When you come back around, I'm gonna make sure you stay hooked. Money and a thing, right? So, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn. And I think Rick Ross pointed this out. Rick Ross showed pictures like, yo, 50 had his teeth showing, like he was happy. I was wifey. And this dude just took her and just like, someone's like turning to trash, bro. Like, man, I'm gonna turn her into a prostitute. I'm gonna turn her so bad, you don't even, we're gonna be disgusted with her. You know what I mean? And it's crazy, man. That's her life. You know what I mean? And whatever she chooses. But when the things turns to, I don't want to do it no more, it almost shows like, I didn't really want to do it, but I'm doing it for you. But now here's the thing, right? Now Diddy, he's doing it, right? But he got a whole angle behind it. Yo, he got a whole angle. So he beefing with 50, oh, all right. Man, you keep calling me gay? Man, I'm gonna take your chick. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take your girl and I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna make, took his girl. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think they was together no more. But still, that's baby moms, man. So, and I'm looking, I'm like, now you see 50, man, and he always been upset. You know what I mean? Always, and it's always been upset. You know what I mean? And Diddy got something over him. And you see it, man. It's almost like the, it's the, the mother of your child, you probably hate her or whatever, or even love her. You know what I mean? Either way, there's always gonna be feelings there. When you think about the Jay-Z and Nas, like once she put the baby moms in there, Ether was formed. You know what I mean? Ether. You know what I mean? And when you listen, you like, yeah, that's Nas, man. I ain't know, that was yo, you went out of character there. You know what I'm saying? It just brings you somewhere else. So I'm wondering, man, like, is, 50's that hurt? We're to the point where it's like, I'm looking, I'm like, Ag, he not even operating on the street code no more. Like, he like, man, F the street code. I don't want this dude to be hurting. Like, yo, Judge, yo, put him in jail. He didn't learn nothing yet. And it's like, and it's almost like, yo, I get it, man. I get it, man. It's like he's hurt, beyond hurt, because he's looking at it, and then now you looking at it like, yo, man, 50, what you doing, bro? But it's at the same time, you gotta look at it from the standpoint of, on his side, how he feel about it. Like, yo, he feeling in some type of way. He feeling like, man, you did this to my, it's not even funny, but it's just like, it's comical because it's almost like there's a lot going on there, and we don't even understand what's going on. And 50 is trying to on some trolling stuff, but at the same time, he's serious. His feelings involved. You know what I mean? That was wifey. He thought he had one. He thought he caught one. Nobody had. Man, and your boy Diddy flipped her around, and she even spoke on how she didn't, she wanted to stop because she didn't want to do this no more. You know what I mean? And the thing about it is, it's all a game, man. It's like, females do this too, be like, yo, I'm gonna mess with you. They're gonna mess with you. They'll mess with you to hurt your girl, you know what I'm saying? And you don't even know that. Usually it's always the other way around, you know what I mean? Dude, you smacking something, and then you find out it really wasn't even about you. It was about the chick you going with, or the chick that's claiming you, you know what I'm saying? So it's almost like they getting back, you know what I mean? So it's just like they got something over you. And it's Diddy's on that. Dudes is on that, man. Dudes is doing it on purpose. You know what I mean? They doing it on purpose. This should be like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, what you gonna do? You know what I mean? What you gonna crash out over a chick? So that's what I'm getting out of it, man. And it's deep, man. What do y'all think about this, man? Yo, is 50 breaking the code, or he's standing up for righteousness? You know what I mean? Righteousness. Forgetting all that street stuff, but like thinking like, yo, you know what, man? I'm grown now. I'm grown now. I'm standing up for something. You know what I mean? And he loved her. Got a kid with her. You know what I mean? Love his son. You know that. Always running around with him. You know what I mean? He lost one. Peace.
50 Cent said, "Dear Judge Submarinian." Now, he posted this as a text message. I don't know if this was a text message to his lawyer, where maybe he was instructing his lawyer to write this letter to the judge. If you don't know, the judge is accepting letters in the case of the sentencing of Sean P. Diddy Combs, who's set to be sentenced tomorrow. And 50 Cent decided to write his letter to the judge as well. If you don't know, at this point, I think it's abundantly clear that 50 Cent is the baby father of the child that belongs to not only 50, but the woman that is identified as Jane Doe. That woman, I think we now know, is Daphne Joy. So Daphne Joy's baby daddy is 50 Cent. So maybe there's a reason, and there's some relevance here for 50 to have somewhat of a letter being sent to the judge. Why? Well, one of the two victims, or the main two victims, which is victim one, we all know is Cassie, but victim two is known as Daphne Joy. Who's Daphne Joy's baby father? 50 Cent. So he writes a letter and he says, "Dear Judge Submarinian, I've had an ongoing dispute with Puffy for over 20 years. He's very dangerous. Multiple times I have feared for my life. I think you should consider the safety of the general public, Your Honor, before unleashing him upon them. There hasn't been enough time for him to reform or make any adjustments, despite his trying to teach a class in there." This is how you know he actually wrote this. This is bad grammar. Despite him trying to teach a class in there. As you're already aware, the government has spent maximum amount of money on deploying federal agencies, which appear to be an army, in two locations simultaneously, Later, his sons, who's dealing with his own R-word allegations, claimed that the feds had hit the wrong house. Anyway, Diddy's only going to return to hire more male sex workers and keep most of the baby oil away from the general public, and babies needed. My Netflix doc on this scandalous subject is coming soon. Now, this is a little bit of trolling, chat, but I can't lie to you. It's a little bit of trolling mixed with, I think, wishful thinking. It's no way that you don't care about Diddy being in jail and you write this letter. You're bringing things to his attention. Oh, his sons mentioned that despite the efforts of the government to raid his houses to look for evidence that was unsuccessful and convicted him of sex trafficking and also RICO, his sons had said, y'all never hit another house. So this is like dirty macking. I gotta be honest with you. And 50, I love you, man, but this is definitely some dirty macking right here, bro. It seems like you definitely want him in jail, and not from the street nigga perspective.
Yeah, definitely. I was looking for you. I tell you, get your hand out my pocket, man. Get your hand out my pocket. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing on the channel. Get your hand out my pocket, man. Look at me when I'm talking to you. I see, yo. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, man. I see what you're doing. Nah, look at me, man. I see what you're doing, man. Yeah, you gonna make me. Okay, I'm telling y'all right now. When I want to work for Diddy, I'm gonna physically put my hands on somebody for the ratings because he's not gonna outdo me. I'm gonna physically. I'm gonna go to Central Book. Yeah. I'm used to it. I know what it is. But you get your hand on my pocket. Get off my channel, boy. I love this show. Though.
You got the brand new show. Have you seen it?
I love this show.
Donald Trump's seen it as well.
Yeah. Donald Trump saying my show is a knockoff of The Apprentice. I said, what's the matter with Donald?
Hey, yo,
I mean, he got a little age on him. You can see
to
now.
me, be honest, it felt a little. I want to work for Diddy inspired to me though.
Yeah, but you know what? This is what I got to do it, right? And